Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. So here's the question. Do you want to be non-confrontational, or do you want to cause a ruckus?
Is the ruckus gonna do anyone any good?
Well, we get to see something that the designers took the time to put in the game.
I want to be non-confrontational.
Okay.
I think I'm seeing a lot of things the designers took time to put in the game, and most of them are depressing.
Yeah.
My friend's papers are expired, and now he can't get to work.
Beat it. I'm not interested.
Oh, cool. Well, guess I'll just skip in line then.
Wonderful. Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Clank.
So I guess they must just not be able to go down here at all. But Adam has very good papers. See, I think that they're actually encouraging, they're subtly guiding people to go that direction with the lines. You know?
Do we really sit here in line?
Well, I mean, you didn't want to be confrontational. So, yeah.
No, I'm just impressed by this experience. Have you ever gone through customs?
No. No, I've never traveled internationally before.
Oh.
Everything seems to be in order.
Well, this is like 50 times more sad, but still, you know, it is a line. It takes forever. And you get to the end of it and they're like, papers, please, you know? And then usually there's some rubber stamping and scanning and brief questioning, and then you keep going. But it's just, it feels super duper stupid and arbitrary.
People need to understand that citizenship is a privilege, and it demands responsibility.
You don't usually get propaganda, though.
See, I was trying to be a good sport, but I guess we can just keep walking? I think eventually somebody does actually stop us, though.
That this person? Usually it's somebody with a stamp. If you see anybody with a rubber stamp.
Ah. Tell me.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Okay, let's hear it.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one?
I do.
Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us?
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before, and we can do it again. In Rabia, a concept city, 3D printed, beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santo's not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentive-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
I got some pessimism. I got some cynicism. What is the difference between cynicism and pessimism? Yeah. I don't know. You pick one, but not optimism. What does the optimism say? Okay.
what is the difference between pessimistic and cynical here?
I think
This one is sort of directly confronting this person's naivete.
yeah,
This one I think is more general.
like we're all doomed. I think that I would rather directly confront this person.
You're asking Augs to sign themselves up to a future that was made in a laboratory and built in a desert. Seems a little utopic.
You must think when I close my eyes, I see the script they ask us to read from. On message, they call it. But I don't. I see Rabia. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
Yeah. This person is... Okay, anyways, go on. Should we find out who Nathaniel Brown is? I think I'm curious about that more than anything.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented, it is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
I have so many things to
Right.
say about this.
Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people.
What?
Whenever it's all one person that's running things
Mm-hmm.
in that sort of way,
Yeah.
it is usually not good because of exactly what he just said. It's too top down, not enough bottom up.
I think that that's how you wind up with a shitty tunnel in Las Vegas that is only wide enough for a single Tesla at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, like this does not, it would be wonderful, okay? But I do not believe that this plan can deliver on its promises, especially in this universe.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
This is the problem that I was talking about much earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Utalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
Okay, I think that was enough infomercial for me.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider it. What I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Okay. You know. It's not gonna work the way they want it to.
The posters for all of the sort of like anti-Og horror movies and thriller movies and it's, see, like there's one over there as well.
The robot within.
An Og uprising.
Mankind
Jean-Paul von Braun is an excellent
these are
actor
all
name.
so good. Incipient instead of Inception.
Possibly. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted for once.
Powerful suspense tale, a must-see, and it's stunning. Okay.
A gritty, mythic, oh.
Sin Eater.
Oh, you rejuvenated the noir genre. Okay.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Yeah. I could just stand around and look at all of the graphic design forever.
I'll just tell you about it.
Mhm.
There's a different, more confrontational scene if Adam just gets on the naturals
Yeah.
train. But we won't do that.
The song, it's in
We'll
my
play
head.
along.
It makes me think of the old puppet shop.
You know, if I remember correctly,
When we were kids,
I think that one is closest to our actual job.
I used to love going in there.
I think I'm just gonna go to the orange one though,
Mm-hmm.
It's closed now.
because I think no. This one. I'm gonna go to this one because I think that's closest to one of the people we have to see for that quest where we wind up having to choose between two different people. Oh, I did a little bit of research on the universal robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the other scene, it's Jensen getting ogled by a bunch of uncomfortable middle upper class non-augmented people. And he's in like the same pose, just
It's
like
exactly the same except for
whatever.
everybody's staring.
Right. The reason why she asked if he was Primus and why it's funny, in that story, her character and Primus become the progenitors for a new race of robots.
Interesting.
Which is to say, they're the new Adam and Eve.
Got what you're looking for.
Okay.
You got it?
I get it. I get it. That's pretty good. I'm glad you looked it up. Wait, there are just so many things, like using Google Translate on some of the street signs.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away, Hansa.
There are just so many things like that like you could just dig forever in this game.
It's hopeless.
Special guests.
Hosted by Eliza. Okay.
Is that Eliza?
No.
Is that Eliza?
No. Those are both pretenders. They're not Eliza.
My problem.
You're going against the arrows.
No, I'm not.
I heard.
Oh.
This wasn't my fault.
No, they had to, like, this is a super flawed system because they had to subdivide and inconvenience everyone and like reduce the maximum capacity to set this up. Like it's all janky and kind of highlights.
Stupid.
Yeah, highlights how it's like it's a really great shorthand for how this kind of bullshit just hurts everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's just been being inconvenienced with this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I say that, but I should mention that we are definitely observing this from a privileged position because we know that the incident, the AUG incident, was set up on purpose and is only likely to happen again if it fulfills a similar need.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm convinced by this burger signage, are you?
I don't think any of the cars actually move on this road.
Mm-hmm. Oh, heartbreak.
I was so ready for
Breakfast sandwich.
yeah. I could go for a breakfast sandwich.
Does sandwich have an E on the end of it?
Not typically. Not here.
Okay, I
give me the right replacement parts.
was just having a moment where I was grappling with a spelling reality that I didn't need to be grappling with.
Okay. Now we're in the danger zone because so much art everywhere. Everything is art. It's art all over the place. Look at that art. Look at this art. Wait. Look at this art.
Mm-hmm.
There's more art. There's art on art. It's art above art. Art below art. What is this? What is that? Who made that? Who put that thing there? Oh, that's another scary one. Don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's a kind of art.
Yes.
And just all the weird buildings smushed up against one another. This is really cool. If I remember correctly, is this... I think these might all be screens that come on during the night.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly, is that
so
in this
that
part
they
of
can
town?
preserve the facade?
No, I think they use it for raunchy advertisements.
I know, but during the daytime it preserves the historical building.
Oh,
And
right.
then at night they turn on when nobody can look at the historical building anyways.
I think that that's what these are. Or maybe they're just soundproofing. I can't remember. There's definitely a part of town where we can go see it now and it's pretty mundane, but then at night, it's just sex. It's just sex the town. It's Sex City is what it is.
Oh wow, that's... Yeah, that looks like that kind of screen, doesn't it?
It does, right?
Yeah, it totally
Okay.
does. That's
Yeah.
neat.
Just all the art. Oh, look at the art. Look at that art.
That person's headpiece is missing.
There's more art.
You think it's for a perfume? Or do you think it's for a club?
Chain.
The find link?
It's probably supposed to be read, find the link.
Mm-hmm.
In the chain. Oh boy. Yeah, and there are pieces. There are actual individual. There are pieces that I want to show you. I'm so excited.
Are we at the art museum?
Yeah. The art museum, the town, the museum,
The museum, the town,
the town museum. Mm-hmm.